Coronavirus now in all 50 states as death toll passes 100, based on an article by CNN. West Virginia became the 50th state to report a case of the deadly novel coronavirus when Governor Jim Justice announced the first positive test result Tuesday. Justice said the case was in the eastern panhandle of the state. The announcement comes just after the death toll from the virus in the United States passed 100, based on a CNN tally of data from state health officials. Illinois reported its first death Tuesday, becoming one of 18 states to report the death of a resident who died from the virus in the pandemic. The grim milestone comes as health officials tout a consistent message: limit your interactions now, or overwhelm the health systems meant to take care of you. And get used to it, this won't be over soon. On Tuesday at the White House, a reporter asked when the number of U.S. cases could peak if the public adheres to social distancing. It probably would be several weeks or maybe longer before we know whether we had an effect, Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institutes of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, said. And maybe, at the end of the day, we'll see a curve that would have been way, way up. Fauci said persuading younger people, who researchers say may be less likely to show symptoms but might pass the virus to more vulnerable people, to stay out of gathering places such as bars and restaurants was key. He hopes to say sooner rather than later that we've seen that infection and we're coming down, Fauci said. Dr. Deborah Birx, the White House Task Force Response Coordinator, also urged people Tuesday to cancel elective surgeries to ease strains on physicians and hospitals. As local measures are taking hold, the Trump administration is exploring ways to send money directly to Americans, possibly within 2 weeks, in a bid to curb the economic fallout, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said Tuesday. While the White House has suggested limiting gatherings to 10 people or fewer, state and local officials are giving orders for an altered American reality as the number of coronavirus cases across the United States surpasses 5,800. One of the new cases announced Tuesday is a person who is staying at a homeless shelter in New York. The person is now hospitalized, Department of Social Services spokesman Isaac McGinn said. Another is that of a 46-year-old member of the Navajo Nation who had returned to Arizona from traveling.